Coach, congratulations. Third straight year going to a regional. That's the first time that this program has done that at the Division I level. How excited are you for you guys?
It's hard to put into words. You know, you did the journey. You know, it starts, and it's kind of ironic we're going back to Gainesville. But you know, after that weekend, I felt like we had a good team, and everybody's got their bumps along the way. And you know, we've had our share, just like every team. But for these guys to be rewarded, it's so much more about what I think everybody sees on the field. It's the way they carry themselves and the work that goes into it. And so, you know, the game rewards kids that want to stay together and that want to keep, kind of doing the things that it takes to get here. And I think that's what you see right here. And I'm proud to be their coach. I know that much.
I'm sure going into this thing, not everything is the way that you would have drawn it up with your team as far as how everything looks, pitching staff, lineup, whatever, but having older players and having had success on this field, how dangerous do you think your team is?
Well, I think we are. I think there's nobody that says, "Oh, that's an easy game." It's I'm glad we're playing Liberty, but you're exactly right. The factors that go into postseason success, we have some of that. We can pitch. We've been to that ballpark. We certainly have some guys that can do some things offensively and had a good conference tournament. So we know the ball is going to probably carry a little bit there, and hopefully that plays into our favor some. But I'm thankful for just the opportunity to go down there. I know Skip, I know Sully, and so I'm looking forward to seeing those guys and playing in the postseason.
It's hard to get inside the committee's head, but if you had to guess, what do you think jumped off the page and said we got to put Liberty in?
Well, I think our non-conference schedule. First of all, we were, we had 7 wins there inside the top 50. I had a chance to take the series from Florida, who played for the SEC title, beat North Carolina in the middle of the week, and they're the ACC champs. I just can't help but think that the non-conference part put us over the hump. Certainly our conference tournament format helped to boost our RPI into a territory where we were with a group of teams that, man, they're good. To see, NC State and Old Dominion and Rutgers not make the field, and we did, I think that speaks to the non-conference body of work and what we did. And certainly you have to be at the top of your league. We were at the top of our division and a good run in the conference tournament. So I think we checked a lot of boxes, and fortunately it was enough for the committee.
And then, like we said, older players, a lot of these guys have now had postseason experience. You've had postseason experience here and elsewhere. How much easier does that make preparation here this week going into this thing?
It does. I mean, you start to prepare, from a coaching standpoint, I guess just trying to be familiar with your opponents. And then the other part is just to let your kids get out on the field and have fun. At this point in the season, there's not really any reason to go out there and try to do too much or try to have some type of crazy long practice that, we haven't had here in the last couple weeks. It's just about staying in the routine. Thankfully, we get to do that, for another week at least, and we continue to march through this thing and hopefully get a chance to keep on playing. So I'm excited. We'll take this one day at a time and get the travel right and figure that part out and let the kids, just enjoy being with each other, because these moments, they're fleeting. And that's the biggest part for me as a coach, is to just keep on trying to hang on to the moments you have with the kids and the kids being together.
Last thing, Florida pretty well, at least from a few months ago. I'm sure there'll be some restudying, reacclimation there. Oklahoma, Central Michigan. How much do you know about those guys?
Nothing. I know Skip well. Skip Johnson was the pitching coach at Texas when I was at North Carolina, so got to know him on the recruiting trail. Obviously, just a ton of respect for him. And it's Oklahoma. They made a great run there in the tournament. I'm sure they're disappointed they're not a top 16 seed, and they're not hosting. So with that comes a little motivation and a little fire. And so I don't know anything about Central Michigan. Jordan's done a fantastic job there. They've been really, really relevant the last couple years and won a lot of games, and that speaks to the turnaround and the confidence to be able to do it, year after year. It's one thing to get there one year, but to continue to back that up, he's done that, and so it won't be easy. It's a tough regional.